November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. It's a disease that has impacted us greatly here at News 9, especially over the past year.
Yes, our chief photographer, Greg Blackwood, died in December. And 2 months ago, Amanda Taylor lost her mother, Catherine Taylor. Tonight, Amanda has a look at the impact of this cancer and the research being done right here in our state.
Pancreatic cancer is an unforgiving, aggressive disease. Because the pancreas is so well hidden in the abdomen, finding cancer is difficult and often happens too late.
Typically, when you develop a pancreatic cancer, it's not going to cause symptoms until it's pretty far advanced.
Symptoms are vague and include back pain, weight loss, jaundice, and dark urine.
That goes so quickly, or it did with him. So quickly.
Linda Hall of Coweta is all too familiar with pancreatic cancer. Her husband, Roger, was diagnosed with it in September 2018.
They did a complete scan. It was everywhere.
After developing blood clots in his leg and significant blood pressure issues, the symptoms didn't seem concerning at first. Until
he began to have some back problems. And he said, I'm hurting from my back all the way around.
Roger went to the doctor. A full body scan showed lesions on his liver. A biopsy revealed the worst. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
They offered him chemo, but he said he didn't want to take it. And they said, well, they'll give you some time. And he said, time to suffer more.
Roger died just 2.5 months later. Unfortunately, stage 4 isn't curable. Most people are lucky to make it 1 year. That's because the cancer's already spread to nearby organs like the liver, lungs, and lymph nodes. Surgery offers the only chance of survival if the cancer's caught early enough. A common yet tricky procedure is the Whipple. That's when doctors remove part of the pancreas, small intestine, gallbladder, and bile duct.
They kind of just centralize everything that it could spread to and take it out. So
Robert Stidman had the procedure done more than a decade ago. For years, he had struggled with pancreatitis until a doctor told him the news.
Basically gave me the news there. You got pancreatic cancer. You got a 6 centimeter cyst in the duct of your pancreas.
Robert was 31 with a wife and 2-year-old son.
I remember me and my wife were in the car and just tears were just rolling down my face. And just kind of thinking to myself, why me? You know, why God, why me?
Robert is now 11 years cancer-free, but did develop diabetes in 2018, a common side effect of the Whipple procedure.
I mean, it's part of it. You know, I'm alive. I'm happy.
Robert is one of the few long-term survivors of pancreatic cancer. Many wonder why screening isn't more common like it is for breast and colon cancers.
Screening, unlike a colonoscopy where they put an endoscope and it's an outpatient procedure, a lot of the screening for pancreatic cancer involves imaging, which can expose you to radiation for a CAT scan, or it can be an MRI scan, which takes a long time in a scanner.
Dr. A.J. Jane with OU Health says because the screening is more difficult and because pancreatic cancer just isn't as common as lung, breast, or colon cancer, it's unlikely generalized screening will happen anytime soon. However, hundreds of clinical trials are happening right now to figure out the best way to fight pancreatic cancer and eliminate tumors. One of those is immunotherapy, a treatment that uses the body's immune system to fight cancer.
I think that may hold a lot of promise in the future.
The Stevenson Cancer Center at OU Health is conducting its own research.
Investigating whether changing the pH of the tumor, even through acid-blocking agents, may make tumors more vulnerable to killing by chemotherapy. And we're also studying genetic mutations that may be associated with worse outcomes in pancreatic cancer patients.
Despite this, pancreatic cancer continues to increase by 1% every year, meaning more people will develop it and eventually die. But there is hope. The only question now is how long it'll take to get there.
Amanda, thank you. Obesity, smoking, diabetes, and aging add to the risk of getting pancreatic cancer. We have more information, including about some important new research that's being done on the News 9 app.